Oh my gosh, where do we start? No, but thank you for your question. When I started my transition, I think most people were not shocked. And one of the main reasons is because it was so obvious that I was so uncomfortable when I was presenting as a woman because I looked like a different woman every other day. All right, so this is a good example of all the different looks, just really some of them, not all of them, that I've had, before I transitioned. Very, very different. Like, you got, like, kind of a plain look up top, and then a pinup look, and then I always was changing my hair, long, short, blonde, I dyed my hair so frequently. But literally, I look like a different person in every picture almost. A lot of times when I share these, people don't believe it's me, but I mean, I could show you that I have the same tattoos in a lot of them. Not only that, I have in real life friends on here who saw my journey firsthand. I've been documenting my life since I was even before I started to transition. I would say since I was a teenager, late teens, 16, 17, maybe even before. So I have so many pictures and everything to show all the different phases I went through, but obviously I was uncomfortable. And I think the reason a lot of people weren't surprised when I came out is because more than one person came to me and said, it was very obvious you weren't comfortable as a woman, because I was constantly trying to change myself to just feel okay. I just always felt like if I look or act a certain way as a woman, I'll feel right. And I know there's going to be people out there who say women don't need to act or look a certain way, and that's absolutely true. But when your brain is literally not female, it's not that of a woman, nothing is going to feel right. Nothing is going to feel right because I'm not a woman, or at least I believe I'm not. I know everybody has their own opinions. I actually also have a video that shows 4 different looks I had back when I presented as a woman from my old Snapchat. Hold on. So as you can see, even there, I don't know, totally different aesthetics, personas, I don't know. I remember, before I transitioned, one thing really holding me back from transitioning was the thought of how is this going to affect my son, and how is this going to affect how other people see me as a parent? Are they going to think that I'm unstable? And of course, there are some that do. They, correlate being transgender or even just LGBT in general, not just trans, lesbian, gay, etc., as, some sort of mental illness. I was worried that people would think that I'm selfish, his workers, my son's autistic, so he has a lot of therapists, specialists, his teachers. I was so concerned, what are they going to think? Are they going to think that I'm putting my needs first and transitioning and not even thinking of him? And there are some people that think that. But it literally got to the point where it was so clear that I was uncomfortable. I was changing how I looked so frequently that I made the decision. I'm like, listen, okay, this clearly looks a lot more unstable than if I just bit the bullet and, just came out and started my journey. And everybody was actually really supportive and awesome about it. I live in a very conservative community. I'm a poultry farmer, and honestly, everybody was really supportive. And of course I had a few incidences. It hasn't always been great, but generally I'd say that they've just been awesome. Especially they've never questioned my parenting. They've always been very understanding and accepting. I am very lucky in that aspect. But anyways, I have a folder on my phone called Girl Days from pics before I transitioned, so I'll show you some of those. Some might be duplicates. So this is me with my cat Kush, who I still have. He's so cute. His ears were so big back then. I was pregnant with my son. I think I was 22 here. So this is actually a picture, by the way, trigger warning, I'm going to mention sensitive topics. This is a picture from, I was probably 20, 21. I had a really bad eating disorder in my late teens, early 20s, and this is a picture from then. And now, see, this is another picture from, that time frame. This was taken probably, just a couple of months in between. And I still look not well, but I look very different. In my opinion, I look like a different person than the last photo. This is another picture, and I just want to point out, because a lot of times I share these photos and they're like, oh my god, like, testosterone must have made you gain so much weight. I haven't been on testosterone in years, but I have always struggled with my weight. When I was thin, I was struggling severely with an eating disorder. I mean, I personally would still consider my eating disordered, because I feel like I have food addiction. I'm working on it. I'm in therapy and stuff. But, I've had weight issues all my life. This is me, before the last pictures I showed you. This was maybe like 18, maybe 19 at the beginning. I don't know. So yeah, my husband's bugging me because I gotta go marinate chicken for the grill. But thank you for your question. I hope you have a great day.